All right, so we're trying another new angle when we do shipping videos. I am out here. I got a quarter apparently. Um, in the workshop, we've got 21 items to ship. I'm by myself for now. Ashley went to pick up our youngest son from soccer practice. My middle son got cut from varsity, so his season is done. My youngest son is on the JV team, so we've got some soccer this fall. And we're going to ship a bunch of items. I'm getting started really late. It's almost 10 o'clock. It might be after 10 now. I'll have to check when I go to the computer. But we're going to ship, and we're going to get through it hopefully quick. There's some stuff that's a pain in the butt to ship. My wife already came out and like gathered the stuff that I needed. I think everything is here for the most part. But let's get started. This KitchenAid knife blade set for food processors. Bought this from a Goodwill. The blades are all on the bottom here. I think I bought this. I don't remember which Goodwill, but it was in my last thrift haul video. Sold this bad boy for pretty good profit. Pretty good profit. Um, and we're gonna box it, of course. And KitchenAid stuff, of course, sells well. Any kind of if you can find a mixer, food processors do well. Food processor parts, mixer attachments. I would stay away from things like their pots and pans, their cooking utensils. Um, Coffee makers can do okay. Teapots can do okay, but not great. But I was thirsty. KitchenAid brand's a good is a good brand. It's a solid brand. Solid, solid, solid. So I'm gonna try to fit it in this box. And this week I will be talking more eBay than Spark, although we will still be doing our Spark ride along video. And yeah, I'm just excited for those of you that want to start eBay, but you're a little apprehensive or you have questions, and I want to be able to answer those questions and get you started because there's nothing worse than like getting ready to get ready. Like you sit there, like you can't prepare enough. It's like having a child, like having a baby. You can be as prepared as you think, but you're not prepared for it all. It's the same thing with eBay. Just less of a commitment, I suppose. Be right back. Typically, I ship things in order of when they came in, but since everything is in a bin, I'm just gonna grab from the top and go with it. So, and this one's going to California, of course. So shipping is gonna be 12 bucks. And that's just the way it goes. You can offer free shipping like I do. You can charge for shipping if you want to put your exact measurements and weights and everything in to get an accurate shipping cost for the customer. You can do that. I offer free shipping because I believe that a lot of people, most people on eBay, click that free shipping button to get all the shipping costs out. So that's just my belief. I do better. I sell more when I sell with free shipping. So I've got a little what I use to estimate free shipping. Simple math. And I'll go over that in probably a short or something like that. But next, we're going to ship this meat tenderizer Tupperware. I am going to bag it. So we'll just, typically I flip the lid inside out. I'm not going to do that this time, because when I flip the lid inside out, it creates a hole. Like the bag is not solid there, so I don't want to create a an opportunity for the post office or the FedEx guy, UPS guy, whatever, to poke a hole in the bag. So this way it's solid all the way around. It's not going to be hurt anything. You can drop it. It'll be fine, especially with, the amount of bubble wrap I use, which is a generous amount. I try to go twice around and then some. So there it is wrapped. We'll throw it in a bag. Let's see. And this week I'm going to focus on, for eBay, what you need to properly ship items to customers. And we'll go over all sorts of different items if you want to focus on clothing or shoes or games like I do or whatever. Sizes from small to large. And if you want to do all of the above, your startup costs will be a bit higher, but you'll be ready for a lot of what comes in. This one's going to Illinois. And FedEx Ground Economy is still a bit cheaper. Since I'm going there anyway, I'll save 13 cents. And I know it seems petty to, ship something some way for 13 cents, especially when the post office, I could literally walk to it if I need to. But it's a business, so every penny in, every penny out. Now, if I wasn't already going to FedEx, I would definitely spend the 13 cents not to make the extra stop, because extra stop means, oh, this is this pot that we found at the Goodwill outlets. It's probably about, well, I'll tell you exactly how much it weighs. 2 pounds. So we paid like $3.60 for this pot. And now we're going to ship it. And I don't know if I have a box to fit it. We will see in a second. But back to what I was saying. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll spend the 13 cents to not make a stop, or the dollar or whatever. To not make the extra stop to get my day going with Spark or heading to thrift stores or whatever I'm doing. But since I'm already making the stop anyway, I might as well ship it via the most economic method for me. Now, if a customer says I need it by such and such date, and it's not going to break into my profits too much, I will honor that request. And on eBay, there's all sorts of, not all sorts, there's, whatever method you choose, there are estimated delivery dates. So just go by that. It's usually pretty accurate. Of course, it can't foresee everything, like, weather, hurricane, stuff like that. And I messed up the tape. So we'll switch tape guns for now. Go with the big guy. And there he is, wrapped up. And now I'm going to hope it'll fit in this box. If not, I'll have to go and get a box, which is fine, because I set all my stuff for 1 day shipping, which means that I have to print the label the next day. Oh, it fits in there. Very nice. And then eBay gives me 24 hours to get a scan by the post office or FedEx or whatever. So for packing paper, I'll hold it up in a second. I use very, very thick stuff, contractor's paper that you buy from Lowe's. Let's get this in because it does. Oh wow, the roll fell down. Extremely thick, but as you can see, like nothing's moving in there. It's just and so it is just a pot, so it's fine, but it's not moving around. I got it my hand still. Sorry about throwing a box in your face every minute or so, but what are you gonna do? So I use contractor's paper, which can be found in the painting section. This is a 3-foot roll. I just tear a piece off. Super, super thick. Better than newspaper for sure. Walmart sells like bundles of packing paper. It's really, really thin. It's like 2-ply newspaper. That stuff is like, it's meant for like laying on the floor while you're working, painting or whatever. So it's meant to be durable and stepped on and slipped on and all that kind of stuff. So I use that, and customers are usually impressed that I use such a thick paper. So I'm putting in all my info. And this one's actually going USPS because it's only going to Pennsylvania. So yeah, so the thick paper and just doing stuff like that, extra bubble wrap, yeah, it costs me a little bit more, but customers are happy. They save you as a seller, so that if they're looking for, like, if they bought a board game from you one day, a couple months later, they're looking for another board game, they'll check your store out first before going somewhere else. And that's just, you're cutting out competition that way. So, this back here. This game I sold a while ago, or I bought a while ago, hands down. This used to be a really fast seller. Now, not so much. We have to use bigger bubble wrap. So I've got to order a roll. Or actually, I order 2 at a time. So yeah. Customer service creates business for yourself. That's something that corporations tend to forget with bad policy. Of course, when you're working for a corporation, they want you to provide good customer service, but the customer service is only good as the policies that you set, So if you go into Walmart and you want to return something, but you for whatever reason you can't because of their policy, the employee at that store, at that counter, can't do anything about it. And it's not their fault. It's the policy that sucks. Working eBay, you make your own policies, You only have to return items for sure, whether you accept returns or not if an item is what's called not as described, meaning that you falsely pretend your item condition, the the pictures were false, you know, you said it was in working condition, but it's not, stuff like that. You have to accept the return or you will lose your account. So, other than that, if customer just doesn't like it, you don't have to take the return. I do. I set my returns for 30 days, full money back guarantee. I pay for shipping. And again, that kind of a policy that favors the customer, customers notice that because they look at all that stuff before they buy, particularly with more expensive items, clothing, because they can't try it on before they buy it. Same thing with shoes, they can't try it on. So they're looking for policies that allow them to try it before they buy it. Yes, they're paying up front, but at least there's some kind of a guarantee that if it doesn't work out, they can send it back. So I offer to pay for returns just because every policy I set sets me apart from somebody that does not have that policy. Like there are a lot of sellers that say no return. And I don't know how their sales are. I'm sure their sales are fine. But they could sell a hell of a lot more if they said we'll accept a return within 30 days. And we'll pay the return shipping. So I'm trying to find this game in the list. Why don't I see it? Ah, there it is. Looks like this is going UPS. My AC kicked off, so now it's extremely quiet. My computer's acting up too, so bully for that. I was hoping this would go quicker, but once the wife gets back, it'll be fine. It'll go really fast. Um, on to the next, which is Beyond Balderdash. The Balderdash series of games are a great find if you want to sell board games. They sell fast, they sell for a good profit, and virtually any version. The very newest version, not so much. But all these like 80s to mid 2000s, they sell very well. And my camera fell. Got to put it back up. Let's see if that holds better. I hope. So, yeah, it's in a different position, so you're going to see more of that light. I try to crop that out with the position, but it's not working so well. I think I just need to buy another because I'm using the one from the truck. I probably need to buy another one. So what I want to do is buy one for shipping, buy one for pictures, So we'll have two in here, maybe one by the computer. I don't know. Set this up like a freaking movie set. So, Balderdash. Everybody loves Balderdash apparently. And it is a fun game. I don't know if you've played it, but it's very fun. Print this label. And it's going to Washington State, which is going to be expensive to ship. But it still falls within my guideline that I use when I'm out there. Just simple math to estimate your shipping costs. Okay. This is a Cuisinart set of food processor blades and attachments. I think we bought this in our Philly, New Jersey video. And tomorrow I'm thinking of either going to DC area, maybe, probably Baltimore. Being in BC right now doesn't seem like a wise thing to do. And it's not because of the crime, it's because of the increased military presence. Can't believe I have to say that while living in the United States. But it is where we are. So I don't know. I may go to DC because I don't think I'll have any issues, but may just go to Baltimore just because it's closer. Don't have to deal with craziness because thrift stores aren't in the posh parts of the city. Like you're not gonna go into Georgetown and find a thrift store. Actually, Bax is gonna start helping. Huh?
Who says I'm gonna help?
Oh. Fine. So this one is shipping FedEx. I saved 50 cents by shipping it FedEx. So since I'm going there anyway, it's would say every little bit helps, but next is this Reviewware. Can't see it, but it is down there. 4-quart saucepan. Turn the lid inside out to protect the knob. So last night we went to a friend's house for some dinner, and they started asking us like, "Oh, what are you selling?" So I think they may start their own kind of side business. I don't think they need it, but I think their kids are getting into it because they said that one of their sons found drop shipping online and he was watching videos about drop shipping, which do not do it. And that's exactly what I told him. I'm like, don't. Don't mess with it. It's unreliable. You're making peanuts per sale. Just not worth it. So Revereware is good. Obviously, we buy a lot of it. We didn't sell a lot this weekend. I think just the one.
What you're doing, but that's a big job.
Right. I already put. Ugh. Cut this box down. Where did the blade go? So you guys can tell me what regarding eBay or reselling or whatever, what do you want to know? What video would you like to see me make? Because I can do this video. I can do, I don't think this video is really teaching anything to anybody. 3 bucks. 15, 12.
What? 7?
Yeah. So what about getting started on eBay is holding you back? Or if you're on eBay already, what questions do you have about maybe improving your sales or setting up your space or anything like that? Let me know. Because I will surely make a video about it to help you out. So that's what I'm all about. Is just helping folks. I don't need to take money for it. There's a lot of channels out there that provide mentorship for a fee. We're not like that here. This was the minifig.
Yeah.
So this was a minifigure. My wife already packed it up. We bought a tub of Legos for like $20.
I don't remember. 2025.
20 or 25.
Mm.
And we pulled I didn't pull all the minifigures out. She didn't pull all the minifigures out.
Not this time.
A friend of ours from New Jersey, and their son came down, and John went through the entire bin. He's a Lego fanatic, so he doesn't have to look stuff up to know what goes with what too much. And put it all together, separated it all out. Now we still have about 24 pounds. Yeah. 24 pounds of Legos, just bricks, to list as a giant lot. So this was eyeshadow. I think I showed that on my last video because we sold a couple sets. That's another set of those. And those are wholesale buys, liquidation wholesale buys. This was the little Dragonfly Tervis we bought from a thrift in New Jersey or Pennsylvania. And Tervis mugs sell. They don't sell for a ton anymore, but they do still sell.
I don't know.
Not very often. Really depends. Depends on the print. Depends on the style, size. We found a sport bottle, and I was like, "Oh, great! Sport bottles should sell well." No, not really. Still bought it because it was like $1 or two. So this is 8 ounces. So I am gonna spark after I'm done here, and it's going to be a late start, so I don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to go back to Milford. Because Milford's been working out for us. So. And then today will be the last day of sparking before I go back out and thrift. This lunchbox is on our last thrift video. This Nike, new with tags. I don't do anything with this, just stick it in a box. In a bag, rather. Because the only thing that can hurt it is a sharp object. So if the UPS guy in some facility somewhere decides to open the package, one, I won't be happy. So there's no reason for it. And two, they will definitely reimburse me. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what bag works the best. Because although I'm not really doing anything to protect it, I still want to size it up right. I don't want to smush it too much or anything like that. So again, it's all about creating that positive customer experience. As an owner of an eBay store, or if you don't want to pay for a store, an eBay account, it's up to you to create a good customer experience to keep them coming back. Not only to eBay, but like I said before, your store, 6 ounces.
I think it's the rubber band off of this.
Next up is they're Kiss nails.
I have another set if you want to.
Not sorry. But that wholesale liquidation as well. So this is typically how it goes where, Ashley will start to bubble wrap stuff, particularly smaller variety. Was
Oh, you can wrap them.
you print the label. Oh, my camera fell again.
Wow. Oh, print what label? For the Kiss?
Yeah,
You didn't tell me how much they weigh.
they're 4 ounces.
The rubber band and the rest of it.
So, oh my gosh.
That's not working.
No. I think I know what the issue is. Adjust. Hi. What? This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah. Maybe that help.
All right. Just being a half an hour in, the stainless steel table doesn't hold up much like a window. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. You know what? I guess you've seen enough. I hope I didn't break it or anything. We're going to hurry up and get through these. I may have to stick it to a window and you'll just have to deal with the light behind me. Yep. Even more than you are now. This is the kind of stuff that happens on this channel, apparently. I'll give it one more chance. Let's really stand it upright. Let's see how that does. Sorry about the camera falling. Can't really control it. Do this. So this is the catchphrase game. We sell catchphrase often. It's another one of those games like Balderdash, although there's not as many varieties. And the electronic games used to do great, but not so much anymore. So keep that in mind if you go out and about. Sounds like our cat is at the door.
Oh, hello, Lucy.
Yes, he is. See if he decides to come in.
We found?
Yeah.
14404?
Yeah.
Really?
Can do 13. Yeah. So, looks like my phone is going to stay for now. It's good. How many do we have left?
Before this was 9, so we should be down to 8.
Yeah, we're down to 8, so almost there.
What did it just start with?
21.
The other catchphrase?
Yeah, we sold 2 catchphrases this weekend, so. And you'll see what I bought it for, what I sold it for on the shorts that comes out later today. Or with 21 items, it might have to be just a video. Because it's probably going to take a good 5 minutes to get through everything, unless I cut the time down on each photo. Because it defaults to 5 seconds, and I like the 5 seconds, so you have time to process. Like if I drop it down to 3 seconds, it's going to go by so fast you're not going to see it. So, there you go, behind the scenes of YouTube. This hot.
Stale. Came off, huh?
So we have a in the window AC unit here, and Ashley loves the eco mode on those things. So it runs for 2 minutes, shuts off for 5 minutes. I hate it. Hate it. Just keep it going. I'd rather be cool than sweat and pay an extra $10 a month on my electric bill. We sold one of these last video. I don't remember where I got this.
I think it's definitely been a couple of years, but I think it was on Walmart clearance.
Yeah, like Walmart clearance. Yeah. With Walmart clearance, you can find stuff to sell on eBay. It is possible.
It's things. clearance it out good enough.
They have to clearance it out really, really well. Like I think I bought these for like $2 or $3 a piece.
Is it 6? 1?
7.
8 like this?
All right, so Pampered Chef cookbooks. We sold a lot of them. We didn't sell them for much, and it took a while. So I don't recommend it if you're out at yard sales or thrift stores and you're looking through the book section. Certain ones sell very, very well for a lot of money. A lot of them don't. So if you are going to, be interested in selling something like this, definitely look them up and see if it's worth it. Because the last thing you want to do is buy something and just have it sit there forever and ever and ever. Like I watch these videos, TikToks and YouTubes, whatnot, of people with these huge inventory rooms. And they've got totes upon totes of stuff and they're all filled to the brim. And they're showing you their inventory system, which is fine. It's a good video to watch. But what I'm thinking is they have all that stuff that's not selling. Like, if you buy smart, I don't think it's, you don't need a huge space because you're constantly moving stuff. It's going from, the store to your car, to your picture taking area, to the shelf, and then out, like all within a couple days. You hope, anyway. You're always going to have stuff that sits. You're always going to have stuff that you bought because you thought, oh, it's going to be a quick sale, and it just isn't. It flopped. It happens. 4 pounds. This is medium, man.
What's the size?
992. So, cookbooks, educational books, any kind of book, or a magazine that doesn't have ads in it, that all can go media mail, which is it's U.S. mail's pretty much their slowest method. And if it was just a book and it was under £1, I wouldn't use it. But this is going to save us a bunch.
About $3.
And about $3, which is a lot for shipping.
For shipping.
And it might take an extra day to get there. Ugh. But $3 is $3. This was on a video, I think the last one. Guess Who? I think no, it's not. It's not the first edition, but this one everybody seems to love. And I don't know why Guess Who's sell. The older ones, the newer ones don't sell for crap. I don't know if it's the people. I don't think the rules change. There's no like money or tokens or anything like that. I think it's just the people. Like whoever buys this is nostalgic for the bald guy with glasses. I don't know. But I'm not here to question. I'm just here to get the people the products that they want. Looks like you've got another balderdash of Pampered Chef stoneware. And then a solar panel interface thing. Is that it? No, a lot of aromatherapy essential oils. Then we're done. Then I can go spark after I drop this stuff off. £2. $19, $10, $2. So we have two cats that go outside. One cat came from the outside. The other cat did not. And he loves it out there. This is Binks, a tabby. Say hi, Binks. Wave. This is one of our 4 cats. Now 4 cats because we've adopted a stray.
Well, I'm sure it's not far.
Yeah, he's probably around somewhere. Binks and call the other one Chris. They come in at night. They go out every morning. They hang out. Although at night, like when they're in the house, they don't really hang out. But did it not catch up? So this pampered chef, it's an older one. That's upside down. It's an older one. It's backwards printed, but I don't even know what it's called.
That one's the baker. I would call it like a casserole with the baker.
It's too big for lasagna. Again, this was on a thrift store video. And like I was saying about moving inventory, like you're seeing, like I'm buying stuff and I'm not holding on to it too long. And I'm sure that there's going to be a couple things from the videos that I will hold on to a bit. And I either know that when I buy it, but it's such a good deal that I'm willing to wait for my profit. Like I bought a Lazy Boy recliner remote control. It's going to take somebody that has that Lazy Boy chair, and at this point the chair is probably 20 years old. So it's somebody whose remote control broke, but they don't want to buy a whole new Lazy Boy. They just want to get the remote control replaced. And I've got it when they're ready to buy it. So stuff like that, like and I bought it for like $2 or $3. So for $2 or $3, it's small. They can sit for a while. Because when I sell it, I'm going to sell it for like $100 to $120. So stuff like that is decisions. If you are selling on eBay, you'll have to make. And you'll get better at making those decisions on the fly as you start selling. So a lot of folks have anxiety about getting started because they don't want to buy something that won't sell. And it's valid, but as long as you don't rush your process, fine. Like, don't go out there buying every Ralph Lauren shirt you see. Because I'll tell you, they don't sell. £5.
15 rolled fork.
Yeah. Yeah, there's certain brands like that are, they're luxury, but they're not like super, super top of the line. Ralph Lauren's one, Tommy Hilfiger, bunch of other ones. Nautica, like that kind of middle of the road um, brand. Well, you're not going to find them in Walmart and Target, but and you're going to pay a bit of money to buy them at their retail outlets. They just don't hold their value like cars. You know, they don't, like Dodges don't hold their values. It's the same. Ralph Lauren is the Dodge of the luxury world, I guess. Showed you Balderdash. This is the first edition. Last one was Beyond Balderdash, so they both sold quick. We've already got another Balderdash up, and I've been going back and forth with somebody on offers. Because they want to buy one from me for $15 when I know they sell for 25 to 30, because I sell quite a few per week. My last offer, I went back with, I sell a bunch of these a week. I know what they sell for, and I haven't heard back. So,
They're nagging another seller.
huh?
They're probably nagging another seller.
Yeah, they're trying to get a deal from another seller, and that's okay. You know, I know how often these sell. I know what they sell for. So, if someone else decides to sell cheaper, that's fine. That's just another competitor out of my way. Any measurements?
2 pounds, 18, 12, 4.
Oh, 13, 9, 5. I know I've said this before, but it's important that you have the right measurements and weights in there.
GPS is going to be a YouTube.
Okay. Because they will charge you if they do a measurement audit, they will charge you for what measurements and weight it is. But they will charge you at the retail rate. So we get a very nice discount as eBay sellers off of the retail rate. Like, what did this cost to ship?
$6.54.
Yeah, so it costs $6.50 to ship this thing. If I were to send this as a retail customer through the UPS store or whatever, it'd probably cost me about $12 to $15 to ship it. This is the last thing.
No, there's
Oh, so bought these from a pallet, a liquidation pallet. I've got a lot of about 17, and I knew these were on the pallet, but it's not why I bought it, so I'm happy to get anything for it, really. And it took forever for these to sell. So when somebody sent me an offer, I was like, yes, please buy it. And that's one thing, like, the pallets that I was buying was great for Amazon, good for Walmart. all the overflow stuff went to eBay. So whatever I couldn't sell there, I listed on eBay. And so when you're listing stuff without researching whether it sells or not, you're really taking a shot in the dark and just hoping that it sells. And that's not a way to run eBay. Just doesn't. Don't do that. Don't go to a thrift store and just because you like something, like a figurine or, a plate or a mug, don't think about what you like to buy. Think about what the customer would like to buy. Will somebody buy this from you? Because there's a lot of thing in thrift stores, a lot of stuff in thrift stores that I see that are like, oh, that's so cool. I wouldn't mind owning this whatever myself. And then I go and look it up and it's never sold. Like no one else likes it. Like I just have bad taste with that kind of stuff. So 2 pence. We've got one more to ship and then we're done with this video. It'll be an hour long. So this is the solar panel interface. Plug it in real quick.
Not as much.
Oh, it's not attached. I don't know if I want to go through the trouble. You will go through the trouble. Yeah, so this thing sold for good money. So we sold it untested, but I just want to make sure. Yep, it works. So that's good news. All right. Oh. We're also shipping stuff to my sister-in-law. For my nieces, and that's just the bag, right?
It's the bag. I threw a couple babies.
Nieces and nephew. My nephew decided he's an Eagles fan. So us living in Delaware, come across a lot of Eagles stuff. So we're sending out a sling backpack for him. Let's see if I can box I was worried about that. Anyway, this solar panel interface I bought with all the other solar panel stuff. I showed that in a previous video, and I think we sold through. Huh?
Still have a couple.
The other solar panel things, I don't know what they are. They're probably just the brains of the panel, and this talks to that part. So sold all of those other things. What I sold of the other things, I still have some, have not come back. So they're all in working order, so I'm confident that this will be the same. And I bought all this stuff from a site called govdeals.com. GovDeal is government, like, towns, when they're done using stuff, Wi-Fi interfaces or police cars, whatever, they throw it up on there, some of them, to sell. £2, 10 equal. So it's a good resource. Around here, that not so great. In the Northeast, there's a lot of I forget what it's called. The starting bids are really high. They put reserves on things. So it's not really great around here. That's it.
Pretty good.
So that's all we've got. We're at over an hour, so this is going to be a long video. Sorry if it was meandering and rambling. It's morning and multitasking. So like, comment, subscribe, all that happy horseshit. We'll catch you next time.